We're going to start with Father Will You Come, and what I'm going to do is I'll teach you the chords and how you want to play them, and then we'll go ahead and run through the song. So first, chord that we're going to go through is the F sharp minor. The F sharp minor starts with your middle finger placed on the 6th string, which is this string, the low string, and the 2nd fret. Okay? Then I want that finger slightly curved, as you can see, to also be touching the 5th string, so the 5th string is muted. And on the 4th string, you take your ring finger and you place it on the 2nd fret. So now we've got, okay, and for the 3rd string, I want you to take your pinky and put it on the 2nd fret also. So now when we play it out, we have 6th string, 5th string's muted, 4th string, 3rd string, and then the 2nd and the 1st strings will be open. So that's your chord. That's how it should sound when you're playing it. Now also you can take your first finger, your pointer finger, and you can put it on the 3rd string on the 1st fret. So if you look at it, it's right there. And then you can lift up your pinky for a variation of that chord. So, alright, so that's your F sharp minor. Next we'll go to an E chord, which is pretty straightforward. But what you want to do is you'll take your first finger or your pointer finger, put it on the 3rd string 1st fret, take your middle finger and put it on the 5th string 2nd fret, and your ring finger and put it on the 4th string 2nd fret. So it should look like that. And then you play all strings, all 6. So it should sound like this: 6th string, 5th string, 4th string, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Alright? And a variation of this chord is the E sus or the E suspended 4. You can call it either of those things. What you do is you take your pinky and you put it on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, which then it makes it sound like this. And then you would resolve that by just lifting up your pinky. See? So next, what we're going to do is an A second. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take our middle finger and we're going to put it on the 4th string 2nd fret. And we're going to take our ring finger and put it on the 3rd string 2nd fret. And then we don't play the 6th string, we play the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. It's an A second. A variation of this chord is by taking your first finger, your pointer finger, and putting it on the 3rd string 1st fret. So if you were to lift it up your middle finger like that, you have that variation. Alright, so that's the A second. Next chord we're going to do is going to be a B minor, and this B minor is a variation on how you can do it, just like all the rest of these chords are. With the B minor, we're going to take our first finger, we're going to put it on the 5th string on the 2nd fret. We're going to take our middle finger, we're going to put it on the 2nd string, and we're going to go on the 3rd fret. Then our ring finger is going to go on the 4th string on the 4th fret, and our pinky is going to go on the 3rd string on the 4th fret. So with this chord we won't play the 6th string or the E string, that will remain silent. We'll start on the 5th string and play the chord as this. And we'll play that 1st string too, even though it has a clashing dissonance in there, because it gives it kind of a cool feel. So that's how that chord should sound if you're playing it right. And that is a B minor. Okay? And now we'll go over a D second. What you do is you take your first finger, your pointer finger, place it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Want your middle finger to remain out, and I want you to put your ring finger on the second string, 3rd fret. You'll play the 1st string open, you'll play the 4th string open, and you will not play the 5th and the 6th strings, the E and the A string. Okay? So start at the D string or the 4th string, and it should sound like this. Something I do a lot of times when I'm playing this D second with my middle finger is I'll take it and I'll just rest it in between the 5th and the 6th strings, and what that does is it mutes those 2 strings. So if I accidentally strum them, they're muted. You hear that? So this is all 6 strings with me muting the 5th and 6th. It should sound like this. You see? You don't have to do this if you're really good at controlling where you strum those strings, but it just naturally, what'll happen is I'll be playing and I'll notice that I accidentally strike the strings, and I'll use my middle finger to mute it. Just lightly touch it. You don't have to do anything but lightly touch it. You're not actually pressing, just using it to mute. So far we've gone through the F sharp minor, E sus, then we have A second, B minor, and D is the C sharp minor, which you put, it's a lot like that B minor I showed you, but you move everything up 2 frets. Okay? Same thing. You even leave the same notes open. You're not going to play that 6th string, but you leave the 1st string open. So it should sound like this. And just to walk through it real quick, it's your 1st finger on the 4th fret, your 2nd finger or middle finger on the 2nd string, 5th fret, your 3rd finger or ring finger on the 4th string, 6th fret, and your pinky on the 3rd string, 6th fret. So it should sound like this. That first, the 6th string is going to be muted, and then 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string. Notice those are the same note. That's why it's harmless to leave that open. Alright? C sharp minor.